Hello, my name is Jane Pierce. My company is Tarot Jane, and I'm here to talk to you about astrology. Hello, my name is Jane Pierce. My business is Tarot Jane, and I'm here to talk to you about astrology. And I'd like to talk to you about Venus today. Venus is entering Aquarius soon. It'll happen on March 1st. So all through February, we've been enjoying Venus in Capricorn, which is Venus enjoying the wealth and the physical and the stability. You might have wanted more material gifts and more promise of stable and predictable love for your February Valentine. And now, as we work our way into March, things are going to change. Expect Venus to do some real changing in terms of how comfortable it likes to be. Capricorn loves to be comfortable. Aquarius doesn't. Aquarius, as a matter of fact, enjoys making everybody else uncomfortable. So look out, because here we come on March 1st, that Aquarius is going to try and change how we all see the world. Venus, when it gets there, changes how they are with their love relationships. They're curious. They most of the all do not want to have any idea that they should be traditional, stable, monogamous family life is not for Venus and Aquarius. So if you have that in your natal sign, know that you're an explorer who wants to change the world. Even if you have a traditional relationship, I bet you work really hard to make it very equal and not fall into gender roles. Because that's what Aquarius is going to do with Venus for the whole month, starting March 1st and ending on March 26th. We'll be using Pluto in a real. So from March 1st through March 26th, we will have Venus in Aquarius doing its best to open our eyes. This is going to change gender roles. It's going to change how romance is in a relationship. You might find that you might be in a multiple person relationship because Aquarius has such high ideals. It becomes very hard to find one person to meet all of those needs. You may find yourself having a best friend and somebody you like to date and somebody you want to build a family with. Enjoy as many possibilities as you can, but be careful. Because through this whole ride almost, that Venus is in Aquarius and wants to expand our minds, Mercury is working against it. Mercury goes retrograde on the 5th of March and stays there till the 28th of March. So we have only a first 4 days where Aquarius is exploring and has a chance to get its message across. After that, Mercury's retrograde is going to discourage Aquarius from changing minds and instead say, look deeper in yourself. Find your own biases there. Where are you feeling a gender role entitlement? Where are you feeling your lover should do something and you shouldn't have to? Look at those deeply. That's going to get particularly strong while Venus and Mercury get closer and closer together through this retrograde. When Venus starts going forward again, it will so watch what we're doing there with Venus through Aquarius and not able to well communicate the changes it wants to make. After Aquarius, Venus goes into Pisces, and you couldn't be more different. While Pisces also wants to change the world, it certainly doesn't want to make anyone uncomfortable while doing it. So with Venus and Pisces from the 26th of March till the 20th of April, we'll be very strongly urging ourselves to sacrifice, to give out of love. And honesty might not be our biggest priority. A little dishonesty to a Venus Pisces is more than paid off if it avoids a fight. So be careful for people who might not be the most honest with you because they don't want to upset you. That's going to be the strongest on April 9th, because not only will we have Venus in Pisces and a Mercury in Pisces, not very many degrees away, but they'll both be close enough to conjunct Neptune. Neptune is at home in Pisces, and it is capable of making any illusion believable in order for a greater good. This is the time that people are easily duped by their desire to be good or to change the world or to help make it a better place. So for you, we're working with Venus. Be sure that you haven't believed so strongly in the hope of a better future that you are sacrificing your own well-being. Martyrdom is a very easy thing to find with Pisces. We have 3 strong planets there working together. Mercury is going to find it very hard to tell the truth in Pisces, with Neptune saying, think of the big spirituality, and Venus wanting love and harmony. If you can be honest, both with yourself, and that might best be done during that retrograde period where you dig in and discover what you really value, so that when Mercury comes out of retrograde, you can use that energy through the Mercury in Pisces with the Venus and Neptune working together to make a better and happier future for yourself. If you want more information about how you can use this Venus both in Aquarius and in Pisces, contact me and we'll pull a chart up. See where your own Venus was when it was born and where Venus is moving through the houses in your own chart. My name is Jane Pierce, and I hope you've had a wonderful time discussing astrology, and I hope you use Venus in the best way possible. I also want to remind you, if you haven't used Venus before, that Venus rules love, it rules business, it is the power that we all have of harmony, and it can be used in a variety of ways. So I hope you find a way that Venus's power and presence blesses you and keeps you focusing on love and business relationships. We've talked a lot about Venus and how it affects love. I've had a couple questions about Venus and how it affects business. When we have Venus for our business, we are looking at harmonious relationships that develop into beautiful, harmonious, balanced business and profitable situations. So looking through Aquarius again, we may find that Venus in Aquarius helps us redefine our business in ways nobody ever expected. That Mercury retrograde is still going to make it hard to communicate the unconventional in a positive way. It's a wonderful time for you to go inside and dig into those unconventional ways that Mercury, with its retrograde, is urging you to explore inside, and Venus in Aquarius is saying, don't settle for the status quo. That status quo isn't serving your best interest. So look deeper and find out how you can make Aquarius, with its Venus moving powerfully through it, to your advantage. That Mercury retrograde that lasts until after Venus leaves Aquarius is telling you to prep during that time. And when Venus gets into Pisces, it's going to be willing to sacrifice to make whatever you want going. And so your business in service will go strong. You'll better be able to communicate what gifts you have to offer. And that will come out from when Mercury leaves retrograde on March 28th until Mercury and Venus leave Pisces at the end of April. The strongest time for convincing people of your deep, powerful belief and passion for service and your spiritual unifying force is going to be on April 9th through April 17th. These 3 planets will be working together, and they're going to be providing you with the opportunity to have people invest in the mission of your company. This is the time to tell your story, to explain why you're so driven. Look at your company history and find a way to share with people that this communication is how you can bring service to them, because that service you bring will be greatly appreciated when Neptune, Venus, and Pisces are all together. So I hope you have a wonderful time using that Neptune, Venus, and Mercury energy in Pisces to convey to other people what power you have and what service you can offer. If you'd like to know more about this, go ahead and get a hold of me. You can find me at my website, Tarot Jane, make an appointment, and we'll talk about your astrology and how we can apply this to your personal life. Have a great day.